Life moves fast on the World Nineball Tour these days. It was only the day before yesterday that Johann Chua and Carlo Biado were squaring up in the Hanoi Open. It won't be hard for them to get back on more friendly terms though. They're very good pals. Now they will be teaming up, looking to stretch Asia's early advantage.
Yeah, and Jayson Shaw a little bit short there on the lag. I think this match all really relies on how well Jayson can keep Mickey a little calm. Jayson,
thank you. The first rack. Team Asia to break.
He's great. He's a legend of the slate. He's got to keep Mickey a little bit calmer. This man at the table, he's got other ideas. What a great hit with a 3 settle. And it does. He's got the 1 and 2 down, and a great starter on the 3 to the 4. And the 2 gets a kiss off the pink, and a natural starter on the 3, Michael, to the 4.
Yeah, Biado had a bit of running early on, I think it's fair to say, in that semi-final in Hanoi. So he led Chua 4-2, and then proceeded to win 1 of the next 10 racks, and that was that.
And put a nice kill stroke on that. Nothing wrong with this distance. Just doesn't want to end up straight on the purple 5 to the top left. Better to have too much angle than not enough. This might be a little far. It's going to hold. He's going to have a cut. I'm surprised he came so tight to the lower left like that. It was real tough to hold the speed of the cue ball. Maybe a little uncomfortable on the pink there. Yeah, digging into the cue ball here. Might be banking this. He has Michael. Back in position.
Listen to the roar when he made that bank. It's so reminiscent of Hanoi, where by the time we got to the finish on Sunday night, every Nineball that went down was being cheered like a goal in a massive football stadium, and any other moment, any significance was greeted with great appreciation. Very similar here tonight in Manila. This is only day 1.
Yeah, and what they're talking about is the angle. He's got a little bit of an angle here. He's going to go forward. Easy to miss this ball if you hit it into the rail at all. Oh, he's hit it so clean. Watch out for the 9. He's okay. To his credit, you've got to strike that ball extremely clean to get it down. Come 1 rail out, or he can wrap all the way around. Chose to come around. Can't blame him. A lot of room to work with. Sending a message here early.
Yeah, heading for a break and run in the opener. Biado, the former world and the US Open champion. Delivers the 9 with Krause in the opening rack. And look at that, so early on in the match. Both arms raised by Chua. You could just tell from their body language and the way they were bouncing around the table, Scott. The whole Asian team has been lifted by that unexpected win for Duong.
Yeah, and a little unexpected that all of the players for Asia have really been pretty emotional, but Chua said from the beginning he wanted to be the Jayson Shaw of Team Asia. He's doing a real good job right now.
Some of these people have not left their chairs at all since play started, what, well over 3 hours ago now. Chua's last shot, and then Biado with the 9 to follow. But how hard is it to do that, Scott, to come out first rack make a break and run when it's not a singles situation. The two of you are trying to get into your rhythm and build up a bit of an understanding between you. To come out and do that straight off the bat, very impressive.
Yeah, no doubt. Both of those guys have also been sitting for quite a while, but they did have a good starter. Chua broke the balls impeccable. I mean, absolutely perfect. Left a great opener for his partner, Biado. They took full advantage. There's a good look at the CEO, Emily Frazier. But booyah.
Yeah, basically the two people who came together to make this Reyes Cup happen. It was a long time in the oven, you know. It was about 5 years ago I first heard mentioned that there was going to be a Europe versus Asia tournament, and indeed that it was going to be called the Reyes Cup. I guess COVID held things back a bit, but these things are hard to put together. But it's been worth all the effort, because here we are now.
Rack 2, Team Europe to break. Trailing 1 rack to 0.
Well, we didn't see much of Mickey Krause, did we, in the team match, because the rack he played was so short, but it was a crucial one. He got that kiss shot combination, and that was what started Europe's turnaround. Here he is, breaking in rack 2.
Yeah, in his defense, that wasn't an easy kiss shot either. You had to play it rail first and draw around. Here's a nice break off by Krause. Is the 5-4 laying good to the lower left? Meaning, can Jayson play some type of a carom or combination to those balls? If not, the defensive play is real good, Michael.
So either way, Krause's first ever break representing Europe is a successful one.
Yeah, and he's going to use the 8. Touch looks nice.
Carlo Biado coming to the table. Will be 41 later in the month. He's up to 22 now in the world after that run to the semi-finals in Hanoi, which I think is a bit closer to where he really should be in the rankings.
Yeah, and speaking of Hanoi, he kicked a couple balls in that event similar to this. And this was by design. If you want a man kicking at the object ball, it's the man that just did it. Biado, one of the best to ever do it.
Jayson Shaw, now 36, the highest ranked player involved in this doubles encounter at number 4 in the world. Such a disappointing finish for him in Hanoi. A lot of people were saying he might do it all again and retain his title, but from 9-6 up against Copenhagen in the quarter-final on Saturday night, lost the 4 remaining racks, and that was that.
Yeah, Ko really shut him out in that match. There wasn't a lot Jayson could do. Looking at the rail first, maybe to stick. I don't think this ball is makeable. Have to hit real high up on this rail. I think he's looking to stick. I don't know what you can do, though, to get good coverage here. Yeah, I always felt like this ball was coming down towards these. It's not the worst result by any means. Hard to tell how much of a two they can get.
They've played this format together before. They were partners in the World Cup in the Philippines 7 years ago, got to the quarters.
I think Chua's looking at the path of the cue ball, concerned of possibly scratching in the lower left. I believe the pink has him cut off. Is he playing the carom? Oh, he was playing the 4.
Okay.
Fluke the 3 with position.
I get the feeling the tide is running in their direction at the moment, Scott. Well, Asia right now. What a turnaround from the heartbreak of a couple of hours ago in that opening team match.
And they say it pays to be aggressive. There's living proof.
Tulak ko yan, ha?
Doon sa ilalim, ha?
Straight on the purple. Come out towards the center would be great. No risk really that way. Trying to hold short side. It's okay. Just a little bit more hesitant in stroke that way, though. Yeah, this is the smart way to play it. see any reason to use the second rail here. Probably just one rail up.
Hard to see any reason they won't win the second rack. Chua, 32 years of age and now 6th in the world after that Hanoi success. Started the year at number 60.
Yeah, and as this week goes on and this place starts to fill up, Europe really needs to keep this close. They don't want to let it get away from them. It's just going to get more difficult as time goes on.
Team Asia. And the lead 2-0. We were talking before the off, Scots, and the feeling was around the place generally Asia are the stronger team and their favourites, but we reckoned that Europe might have the edge because they're so used to playing together in Mosconi Cups. But the Asians have taken to this really, really quickly.
Yeah, and I mean, I got a consensus from a lot of friends in the general public and the pool world throughout socials. A lot of people were leaning towards Asia. I know us here in the inner circle kind of felt like Europe had the edge due to the experience. I don't think we can be in any way, shape, or form surprised if Asia runs away with this, Michael. It's possible.
And just looking at these two Philippines guys playing here, how much do you think it's inspiring them to be playing in an event of this scale in their home country, having probably looked on at the Mosconi all their lives saying, I wish I could be part of something like that?
Yeah, you could probably say this is the biggest event either of them have ever played. They take it extremely serious, and the look on these two guys' face, well, we know they do as well.
Rack 3.
A bit of a change
Team Asia to break.
After Asia lost that first match, Cohen, Yap not off to the greatest of starts in the second one. Their body language was terrible. It's all turned around. 2-0 here.
And the 1 is down. So going to get a look on the 2. The 5 is going to clear. Everything going quite well for Asia right now. Come around the 9 or come below it. He could wrap around 2 rails below it again, similar to the shot he played last rack. I think he just wants to come to the left of the 9 here. 2 rails. Yeah, very good. Very, very good. It's going to be a stretch here, I think, for Biado. The little man can stretch, though. It's amazing how the Filipinos can always find a way to get to that cue ball, especially with the bridge. Or the extension.
Extension.
Extension call.
Speaking of that, he's just called his extension. Wants to avoid contact with the 7.
We talk about the Asians being new to this, but let's not forget what Chua did in Spain last year. Another team event, doubles all the way, World Cup. Not only did he win it for the Philippines with James Aranis, but it was generally agreed he'd been the star performer out of the 2. So it's not entirely new territory to him by any means.
And that's a big shot there. This scoreline starting to look reminiscent of the team match to start it off today.
Yeah, if you weren't with us in that opening team match, Asia eased out into a 4-0 lead.
Hindi, mapapabor pala.
To win all 5 remaining racks. And they did. After all Malaysia since, in terms of the overall match score.
And might be a little straight here. I think he can cheat it to the wide side of the pocket. Yeah, no problem. Don't really have to do anything special here. Just pinch back. Looks like he's keen enough to draw all the way back. Yeah, I mean, that's great. Looks really good.
Kahit dito na nga lang.
But just where Chua put his Q-tip would have been a little bit better.
Isa lang
Because
tayo.
now he's got to force the cue ball versus just let it naturally float up towards the center. You can see here, he's dead straight.
Look at all the smiling and laughing between them as they conferred there before that shot. And a break and run in the first rack. They've had another in the third. Chua and Biado are absolutely steamrolling their way through this. They lead Shaw and Krause 3-0.
Kala mo na nga, digit na yung minutes. Kala mo, digit na yung minutes.
Well, knowing the Philippines pool culture, can't rule out that Carlo Biado and Johann Chua have got a match lined up somewhere in a Manila pool room for midnight. They certainly look to be in a hurry for some reason. They have absolutely coasted through these first 3 racks. 2 breaking runs already. Jayson Shaw and Mickey Krause are 3-0 down. Can Mr. Europe
Thank you,
comes
rack
to the
4.
table to break? Find a way to start turning this around.
Trailing 3 racks to 0.
Yeah, and let's not forget, it was Krause trailing 4-0 that got that game on the board that sent Europe to the comeback. And it's Jayson Shaw with the golden break.
Team Europe wins the rack.
Well, what a way that could be to turn things around. And he'd missed the one in the side. And then the 9 just kept rolling and rolling. Doesn't look too excited about it, but I guess that's not surprising given the situation, not just in this match, but in the overall match. At least they're smiling. Carl Boys in his first night as captain of Team Europe here. Just been given a golden moment. Well, the DJ was playing gold by Spandau Ballet during the break there. He was teeing it up. So as you can see, it was going to be dry otherwise. Well, was he going to be leaving the 1 on? We didn't quite see how the balls finished there. What a stroke of fortune all round.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they needed. Mickey Krause liked it, got a smile from him as well. They've been pretty stoic. But just something like that, Michael, can change everything.
Yeah, we saw in the doubles earlier, the Asian pair were already in front, but it was a tense stage of the match. They were leading 3-2, and then the golden break from Ko Jin-yi got them to the hill, and they finished it off in the next rack. But it's not like the winner breaks format that we see in most of these tournaments, because
Team Asia to break.
ordinarily with a golden break you have an immediate chance to go and build on it. Alternate break here. The last time this man broke, the Asian pair ran out from it.
Yeah, you got the 1 and 2 down.
Oh, wow, we almost have back-to-back London breaks there. What we do have is the 1 in the side and a shot on the 2, and a chance for the Philippines to go 3 clear again straight away, Scott.
Yeah, the 9 got kicked by the cue ball and rifled towards the lower left. But they do, like you said, have a good shot on the 2, so Chua's break proving to be real successful so far tonight. He's got to do something here with the cue ball to get down table. Oh, he's going to come. Well, he's missed the pink. Kind of overamped that.
Dito.
Can chip the right side of this 3 and come around, or he can send the cue ball underneath the 9, 6, 8, I believe it is.
Hey, placing mo. Ha? Placing mo sa may ano.
It's a little tricky.
Placing mo dito. Galing mo dito, patamahin mo sa 9 at saka.
I think
Kaya palagpasin mo sa
Pectus
lang sa kanan.
9 and using
Palagpasin mo dito.
the purple,
Kahit hindi nga lumagpas.
green, and 8.
Basta tatago siya dyan sa ano. Tulak lang.
Might go this way.
May karambolahin ko na 8.
Considering going
Kahit
at the
hindi
9,
mo
I
makarambola,
don't
okay
think so.
lang.
I feel like it's tougher to control the cue ball here. Yeah, I felt like that was possibly gonna happen. Big opening now. Golden break from Shaw. Our first real look at Mickey Krause.
Did you sense a bit of indecision in the way Chua played that shot?
Yeah, I mean, that's almost kind of a moment where you let Chua just do what he's going to do, right? I don't know that maybe over-discussing it caused
Extension
that issue.
call.
Talked about Chua soaring up the world rankings this year. Mickey Krause started at 68, he's now 13.
And you notice Shaw elevating there, seeing, and the problem is that it's steeper than it probably looks. He's on the rail. Is he going to warp this? Because if you roll it, I think it scratches. Yeah, he had to warp it. Oh boy, what a hit. Just get off the top of the 5. Oh boy, this is no fun. He's got the right man for the job though. Got to stay through this ball steady. Trust all your training. Oh, and he's hit it wonderfully. How's it going to finish?
He knew, you could see him pointing. A couple of things could have happened there. This has turned out not coming easily for them at the moment.
Yeah, pretty unlucky, to be honest. It was a very difficult shot. Easy to catch the 7 here. Oh, what a strike. That was extremely difficult. I think he's got to go to the top rail here. Can he get between the 8 and 9? Yeah, a lot of good things can happen. He's not too big of an underdog to make this ball, Michael.
Shot card.
The speed at which he hit it at, he would have been faced with another kick on the 6. Does he go with the 7 here? This is going to finish great. Going to play the 6-8 next. Going to wrap around 2 rails. Wants to end up somewhere off this right long rail to where he can get into the combination. He's using a high ball. Needs it to turn. It's going to be okay. Jayson can swerve this with a bit of outside. Should hold the 6. The cue ball can come around. Easy to hit the 8 a little thick here. 1 rail up. Oh, he's good.
Job almost done then. Such exciting times for Mickey Krause, the youngest player on either team, and of course he'll be making his Mosconi debut in Florida next month.
He caught a little kick there, I think. Shouldn't slow Shaw down.
How quickly things have changed. Chua and Biado were rampant at 3-0. Shaw had the golden break. Get the European pair off and running. But it was the Asians who had the first chance there. They weren't able to take it, and all of a sudden, Jayson Shaw and Mickey Krause are back to only 1 behind. This match the start of a double header to round off this opening night for Jayson Shaw, because he'll be staying on to play Aloysius Yat, who he already faced, of course, twice in the opening team match. That will be the concluding match of this opening day. 4 days of action here in this first ever Reyes Cup. Opening night here in Manila, capital city of the Philippines. Not the largest though, Scott. Did you know that? I didn't know that till today. That Manila is not actually the most populated city. Quezon City is actually the most populated.
Well, I know there's 25 million or so here in Manila.
Well, yeah, I always thought this was the most populated, but apparently not.
Well, how many are in the other side?
I don't know. But Quezon City, where we've had big events in the past, is apparently bigger.
Turning 3 racks to 2.
Anyway, let's move on from that. Mickey Krause made the 1 in the side off his only previous break.
Yeah, and this young man is something to speak of. Special year. He's got a bad kiss off the 6, but a good rub off the 5. And this is going to lay up nice. But back to Mickey, tell you what, man, back in Hanoi, he spent a couple weeks there prior to the Paris Open, playing every challenge match, anyone and everyone he could. He emulated each event, playing races to 9, playing the greatest players. He's put in the work. Big shot here to open up. Well handled by Shaw. Golden break by Shaw to set this comeback up. To Does he draw out one rail or come two rails? Speed looks really good. Very tough to judge that speed. That's as good as you could get, Michael.
So much history for Shaw in this style of event. He's played in 8 Mosconi Cups, winning team 6 times. He's a back-to-back MVP in 20 and 21. He's potted the winning 9-ball twice, including on his debut. Speaking of Mosconi debuts, Krause will be making his in a few weeks, looking to continue this one here.
Yeah, nicely done. Be interesting to see how these two handle it, or really how Shaw handles it after they win this game. He's done a good job of keeping Mickey nice and calm. He hasn't overamped anything or gotten too excited. Obviously not too many reasons to, but they might have a reason here. I think you just continue on the way you've been going at it right now.
The golden break technically counts as a break and run. With that in mind, this is the fourth of those we've seen already in this match. It's all level at 3-all on this opening night of the Reyes Cup. These two pairs are flying along here on this wonderful night in Manila, serving up a real treat. The Asian pair of Carlo Biado and Johann Chua won all of the first 3 racks. Jayson Shaw and Mickey Krause sparked a revival with a golden break from Shaw in rack 4. They've now won 3 in a row. Race to 5, Asia leading the overall contest 2-1. Remember, 11 points needed, between now and Friday night to be the first ever winners of the Reyes Cup.
Rack
This is the man
7.
who played the first ever shot in the
Team
Reyes
Asia
Cup
to break.
a few hours ago.
Scores are tied.
Carlo
3 racks
Biado
each.
looking to get the Asian pair back on track here.
Oh, the one went high. This looks dry. And it is. Wow, and a good look on the one.
Absolutely. They've set up very nicely indeed off the back of the first dry break from either pair in this match.
And it's just funny how these matches go. A golden break to start it off by Shaw. They follow up with 2 more games, and now a dry break from Asia. Such a big rack here for either side, but obviously the side that's at the table. To come 2 rails up. He'd like to get straight in on this 3. If not, stay well below it so Jayson can come 1 rail up. And this is okay as long as he can avoid the 8. Might be a little thinner than it looks to us. And if that's the case, yeah, Jayson doesn't seem to like it. Yeah, so a little weak there from Krause.
Extension, cool.
Yes, this must be a lot thinner to the left side pocket than I expected. Doesn't want to have to play this to lower left because he's going to flirt with the green 6. That's always a concern. You never want to run into another ball unless you're forced. Now it looks like he's going to the corner. That's as good as you can do under that scenario.
Full ball is frozen to the round.
Yeah, and he can almost afford. Don't get too cute here. You can pinch it back a little bit, but I was going to say you can almost afford to just stop it right there. He said, okay, I'm going to bring it on back a little. Just stay below the 6 here, 1 rail out.
Talked so much about Krause winning the European Open this year, but his 2024 has been about so much more than that. Got to the last 16 of the UK Open in May, the World Championship a few weeks later, including knocking out the defending champion, Francisco Sanchez-Reyes. And after those 2 last 16 runs, he then went to Bucharest and won a smaller ranking event, the first ranking title he had won. So he's just found so much consistency after being a bit frustrated the last couple of years, looking to make that breakthrough, deliver on that potential we've been talking about for about 5 years now.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Michael, he looks like so far probably the best rookie to me. I know it's early.
Well, how long ago was it that the Asian pair went into a 3-0 lead, Scott? 15 minutes, something like that? And here they are now behind.
Yeah, not long at all. Obviously, both sides play quick.
This actually reminds me a lot of a match we had in Hanoi last week that Mickey Krause was involved in when he played the young Philippines player AJ Manis. It finished 9-8, so they played the maximum 17 racks. I think it only lasted about an hour. It was just beyond belief that that could happen. But very similar fluency here. And of course now, with Europe on the hill, they've got the break in the next rack, courtesy of Jayson Shaw. And that's why it's smiles and hugs all round at the moment.
Yeah, it's interesting how the emotions change. You see Chua and Biado there, stone-faced. It wasn't, well, 15 minutes ago, Europe was stone-faced. Mickey Krause and Jayson Shaw. Everything looking up for Eagle Eye and the Viking.
Krause will be the first Dane ever to play in the Mosconi Cup when he makes his debut in a few weeks. Of course, it's very good from the European point of view that he'll go into that having already experienced this. So, in one sense, he'll be a rookie, in another, he won't be at all. Jayson Shaw is far from that in these sort of events.
Team Europe to
He's
break.
already delivered
On
a
the hill,
golden break
four
in this
racks to
doubles
three.
match. Now, can he bring us a golden moment as he looks to clinch the point for Europe?
Oh, the 1 is down, the 2 to follow, and the 3 dresses up. Nice. This is a huge moment for these guys. You get the feeling it's a must-win point in a lot of ways. I'm looking for the trouble, I guess. It's the 5 to the 6. It makes a huge difference at the 6th place, the lower left. And this will tell us, can he stay out towards the center and draw over to the left 1 rail on the purple 5, like to that position. Just got to avoid the 9 if you do that. Did he get there? I think he's fine. Just do not want to clip the 9. Very well done. Stayed through it. Can float this in to the lower right. Michael looking good for Europe here. They were trailing 3-0.
Well, if anything did go wrong from here, it would be totally out of character with the rest of the match.
And I felt like this was a sweet setup, this team here. A little straight on the 8. 1 good shot. Do you just draw back for the 9 in the left middle? Yeah, a little straight. Yeah. If you're Mickey, I think I just kind of let my guy go here. Play it how he feels best.
And if this 9 goes in the side, what a special moment for Mickey Krause as he gets to deliver. This point for Europe. Carl Biado once came to this corner of the world and won a speed pool competition and a lot of money to go with it. 2 of his players have just produced a speed pool performance of their own, and with it a wonderful fight back. Jayson Shaw and Mickey Krause were 3-0 down, but Shaw's golden break changed everything. The European pair have won 5 in a row. They've won the match 5-3, and the overnight lead will all hinge on Shaw v Yap.